Hi, I'm Phil, and this is a microwave, but it's a microwave with a problem, for you see its turntable has stopped turntabling. The light still comes on and the microwave still heats food, just unevenly, and that means it's almost certainly going to be the turntable motor. Now for many people that does mean this 2-year-old £90 microwave is now right for the landfill. After all, it's easy enough just to buy another microwave, right? But what if I told you for just £6 you could fix this problem? Yes, a failed turntable motor is one of the most common problems with a microwave, and it is just going to cost us £6 to fix it. So here's how we do that. Number one, open the door and take out the plate and the ring, which I'm going to do precariously on my chair. There's a plate. And there's the ring. Now this last little thing in here is called the spigot, and if you can, take it out now. But if it's stuck, it's okay. We can get some purchase on that from the motor side in a minute. Don't force it if it doesn't come out, but I would recommend doing it at a better angle than this. As it turns out, mine is currently stuck, so I'm going to get to that in a second. Let's close the door and turn her over, and because this is very shiny and I don't want to ruin that shine, I'm just going to pop it down on this towel. Now the first time you do this, you'll see this metal plate on the underneath, which has been affixed via some little metal prongs. Now, obviously, I've cut mine off before, and that's because I fixed this before making this video because, I wanted to make sure I was telling you the right thing. Anyway, you need to find a way to cut those prongs off. I did that with a small pair of tin snips, but yours may be slightly different, so have a look before you start. Oh yes, and I would recommend wearing some gloves because these little pieces of metal can be quite sharp. So once you've done that, remove the metal thing, and you will immediately reveal the motor. This little thing is incredibly easy to change. All we need is a screwdriver. This particular motor just has the one screw, so I'm going to use my screwdriver and remove that screw like that. And you can see there's a metal captive section here, so I'm just going to rotate the motor out of that slightly. There we go. And it lifts up. And now all I have to do is pull these two spade connectors off. There we go. And there. Now, you can remember what way those go around if you want, but it doesn't actually really matter. Now, you may have heard a clunk when I was pulling that off, and that was the spigot that fell down inside the microwave, because, of course, it's come off now. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Once you've got your £6 replacement motor, it's just the same in reverse. Mine has a little washer here, so if yours does too, don't forget to make sure that's in the right place. So this just pops back in here, like this. Give it a bit of a rotate. Put the screw back in. And then put the connectors back on. Nice yellow one here, like this. And the black one, like that. It really is that simple. Now, because manufacturers know these things fail all of the time, they've also done something very clever with this. You'll notice there's a couple of little prongs on the end here. And so if we rotate it from where it used to be, you'll see those little prongs now go in these holes. And the little hole in the end aligns up with this, which is in fact a screw hole. Now all you have to do is find a screw that fits into that screw hole, and you can put the little plate back on. Now it's a small machine screw. I'm not entirely sure what size, but I think you'll figure that bit out for yourself. I've got a screw here which isn't quite right, but it works, so I'm going to use it. There we go. Job's done. All we've got to do now is turn it back over and make sure it works. Remember your spigot's fallen down on the inside. So your little spigot, which looks like this. There we go. Put the ring back in. Put the plate back in. And that's it. And that's it. And that's it. I hope you found that useful, and if you did, maybe I'll see you again sometime. Until then, good luck. Oh, and don't run a microwave empty, because those microwaves need somewhere to go. And if there's nothing in there, it's going to cook itself, and you don't want it to cook itself.